I love the move for Houston. Listen, Houston still has a myriad of assets they can still go use and go out and get.
Still got all the Phoenix picks, man.
They got all Phoenix's picks.
Got their picks.
Yeah, they got their own picks as well. So, and they have a really good young pool of talent that they still can offload that teams will be interested in. Guys like Jabari Smith Jr., guys like Tari Eason, guys like Reed Shepard, Cam Whitmore. Like, those are guys that can make some impact on rosters in the league. So, the Rockets are in a very, very good spot. I think KD is in a very, very good spot. The situation he got himself in, and he's surrounded by guys who will defend. He will be the first option on that team. I love it for Houston, and then for Phoenix, I don't know how Beal, Booker, and Jalen Green is going to work together. But yeah,
I think with KD, I'm low key concerned. So even obviously he is the number one option on the team, but I'm just concerned based off his health. When he's out, who's getting those buckets? Who like we already see Houston struggle in the playoffs to get a bucket. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Green was like shooting horrible from the field, saying "Ghoul." He was doing damage down there in the paint, but I'm talking about like from the perimeter. We already seen with Amen Thompson. You know what I mean? We all said that he got to work on his perimeter game, his jump shooting game. But like when KD is not there, as we've seen, like Josh always like to poke fun, always some weird injury in the month of January where KD hurts his leg and he's out for an extended period of time, right? Who's gonna be that bucket getter? And so that's one thing that I'm a bit concerned about, right? The second thing, we all know, this is what we all say about KD, right? No family, just straight buckets, right? Straight buckets, right? So you only care about hooping, just hooping. That's it, right? KD is not a vocal leader, right? Not like on Braun level or like Kobe will be seen in the past, right? So he's surrounded by a bunch of young guys. They have a veteran head coach in Ime, but now it's like, where's the leadership? You see what I'm saying?
I got a rebuttal for that. So maybe that's exactly what they need. Someone who just cares about basketball. And I believe the person who's going to benefit the most by KD being on the roster is Jabari Smith Jr. Same type of prototype, can defend, he can shoot that three ball. I think he gets to learn and feed off of KD's presence, so to speak. Like he can be in lockstep with KD and training, developing, all that stuff. And I think by KD's dedication to the game itself, that is the leadership part. That's gonna. I feel like it's gonna exude to the rest of the guys. The leader is Ime Udoka. Like he's the voice. Right? Like, so KD doesn't need to be the guy in the locker room that's going to be like, yo, guys, need to do this. Ime Udoka commands that locker room. What KD is going to be able to show is the dedication to the craft. And I think guys like Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, especially Amen Thompson, like they're going to see that greatness up close and personal.
And don't they still got Jeff Green too?
They got Jeff Green. Also,
Adams,
Steven Adams,
there's Steven Adams as well, and then don't forget the sister coach and Royal Ivy who played with KD in college. So
and guys, Fred VanVleet, champion.
Yeah, Fred VanVleet, champion. I think they're fine. Like I don't think the youth is that bad. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that Jalen Green was immature, but I do think his focus wasn't solely on just basketball.
Yeah, stuff. Like, come on, you see what's going on with
yeah.
Shit, what?
So I do. So my rebuttal to your concern is that I think they'll be just fine, and I think they got a taste of what it's like being they were number 2 seed in the West last year. And they went to a Game 7 against the Golden State Warriors, And I believe they're looking at it as, if Jalen Green didn't shoot under 30% from
They
the
win.
field,
They
they
win.
probably would win the series. So, I know. Don't get me wrong. Losing Dylan Brooks is still big to me because I
That's
think
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think
He's a
Dylan
culture
Brooks.
setter.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
He is a culture setter.
Right.
So I think losing him, because the same way Memphis lost him and they went off a cliff, and and it was funny. They blamed everything on him, and when he left, they got worse. So
the dynasty starts after you.
and it never begun. It never begun.
But
Draymond is crazy. Yeah.
That's what we're starting to see now. Like, especially with the Magic trade, and especially with the Celtics trade, which we're going to talk about later. A lot of teams is like that are like very defensive oriented. You got to give that up to get some scoring back. So that's what we see with the Houston trade, giving up Dylan Brooks. I'm like, damn, like, like I don't care about Dylan Brooks, but I just know what he did for that team. You still got Amen Thompson, but like, Dylan Brooks gave you like that extra grit, So now to get KD, a bucket getter, a consistent bucket getter, right? Somebody who is very efficient, who won't get like 11 points a game. You know what I mean? Like it's a balance to this,